How's it going, guys? It's your boy Jetscreamer. Got a brand new video coming up for you.
I think that was a murder.
John? Dorian? John?
John, they should return to service. Never.
That's a long time. I haven't seen one of those synthetics for years.
The idea behind the DRNs was to be as human as possible.
This sure beats repairing thermal insulation tiles on the CNA space station.
Synthetic off.
Synthetic off. Does that mean you want me to be quiet?
Terrific.
The problem is you don't trust anyone.
Why Dorian?
Because he's special, just like you.
I'll lead you in.
I do not advise that.
Let's go.
First show I want to talk about, TV show I just heard of. It's called Almost Human. I watched the first episode of this show. It was really good. It was a good pilot episode. It was like trying to put a story to something that happened, kind of like iRobot. If you guys watch iRobot, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The story is a little bit like that one there, but they're trying to get these two guys to like each other in just one episode. I didn't feel like it was rushed. I didn't feel like it was trying to like just get them to like each other really, really badly. It's just, you see that like the robot had his back the entire time, and the dude has like a bionic limb inside his too. The human does. It's really like connected with both of those two characters back to back, and I dug that. I dug how it played out, although I've only seen the first episode. We've all seen the second and third episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and that didn't end out too well. So I'll watch more episodes. I'll get back to you guys, see what I think about it. If you got something you want to tell me about the show, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll appreciate it.
Hyundai presents scenes from the next episode of The Walking Dead.
They got walls, fences, peace of mind. There's nothing between us and them. If we're willing to take it from them.
We're not leaving.
I could end this right now.
Next up, we want to talk about, no spoilers, but The Walking Dead. Holy crap, the mid-season finale. That, I thought it kind of drug on at first, but I saw where they were going with it. It was kind of intense in the first like 5 minutes, but then it's kind of like started dragging along. But when you saw where it was going, the fact that the whole thing with the governor, the whole thing that was going on with that was just like on a whole different side of what was going on with Rick and the other guys. Like, it was like, pause everything that happened on with Rick and the other guys at the prison. Just like, let's take a look at the governor for a second. Let's see what he was doing this entire time. When you think about it, it feels kind of like it was a filler, but it was just a side story. It was just how like a comic will play out to it. You got like a whole side story going on while the main story is still going on at the same time. I like how they kind of combined those two things together. It was a damn good mid-season finale. I don't want to tell you how it ends. I'm not gonna tell you anything about how it ends. Just letting you know the shit hit the fan and like it got everywhere. It got in people's eyes, got in your mouth. It got everywhere. So buckle up when you watch this episode.
Miss Everdeen, you have 10 minutes to present your chosen skill.
She has to be eliminated.
The 75th Hunger Games!
I'm still betting on you, girl on fire.
We're with you.
The Hunger Games Catching Fire.
I'm gonna switch it up and do some movies this time. This time I want to talk about The Hunger Games. I watched the first movie, Hunger Games. That movie was a big piece of shit. Just horrible. The characters didn't care about. The shaky cam going everywhere when they were doing the kill scenes. I know you guys heard all the stories about Battle Royale and its connection to Hunger Games. I'm not even talking about Battle Royale. I'm talking about The Hunger Games. That movie was just terrible. I go into the movie thinking that like they're gonna be like some kids killing each other. I know, I'm a bad guy. It happens. But I wanted to see some kids kill each other. I wanted to see like that anguish and like with both of those, all that aggression and everything. There wasn't much backstories about the characters either. When you saw Katniss training with them in the first movie, it was just I don't care. Because you didn't really know the characters. They were just kind of just there. They were just there the whole time. But the second movie, complete 180. Like this Francis Lawrence guy, wow. Get one of those, because that was a good movie. Really good movie. It's the first hour is just not even about the Hunger Games. It's all about mind manipulation in the whole movie. About Katniss and Snow, the president. Just wow. They like go back and forth with each other. Like they don't say much to each other, but just like the looking, the intenseness back at each other. That was hardcore. I dug that. I dug that big time. And when they actually got into the Hunger Games, that shit was amazing. Really damn good. Like no shaky cam this time. When you saw people die, you saw them die. And like the way they had them die. I'm gonna take like a little bit of spoilers on it, like to like pause it and fast forward a little bit. But there were like some baboons inside this movie. Those things scared the living hell out of me. Just wow, they scared the living shit out of me. It was good. It was really good. Really good. I keep saying really good because it was really good. It was spectacular. It was amazing. Fantastico. It was something to watch. I would buy that shit on Blu-ray, definitely. I don't buy DVDs. No, I don't do that. That's for poor people. I'm poor, but I'm not buying DVDs. Finally, I want to talk about. I know I should have talked about this before, but if you guys download comics or if you guys scan your comics and you want like a good reader to read your comics on, I got a couple of good comic book apps for you. One of my favorites I used for a long time, I call it JJComics. That is a good comic book reader. It has 3 buttons on the side of it. It's really easy to figure out. You can just tap the zoom. I liked it. I used it for about 2 years, but I just found this new one. It's called Comicat. I'll put some descriptions and some links down below for you guys, but definitely check out these comic book readers. I really like them. Comicat's gonna be a little bit better because it gives you like wooden shelves to put your comics on. If you guys don't have any better comic book apps, please let me know because the Comicat costs like $3, and I still thought it was awesome. So if you got some better than that besides Comic Book Reader, or Comic Rack, I'm not a big fan of Comic Rack, but yeah. If you got something better than that, let me know, please, pretty please. I want to say if you guys have any questions for me, feel free to ask me anything you guys want. I'm open book. I'm a complete open book. Just ask me whatever you guys want to know, and I'll be here to answer them for you. Until next time, you guys be frosty. I watched the first movie, Hunger Games. That movie was a big piece of shit. Just horrible.